Hi friends, we are Phil and Alex, and we just had our IVF frozen embryo transfer with our precious genetically normal embryo. Today, come along on our 2-week wait. Well, not quite 2 weeks. For the 6 days after transfer, to be exact. I share with you my bed rest, possible first pregnancy symptoms, and debating whether or not I should take a home pregnancy test early.
Cutest thing I've ever seen. It's ready for Bible time. Say Bible time.
Bible time.
Good morning, friends. It is bed rest extravaganza. This is the day after Alex's IVF transfer. She is poopo. We're having breakfast in bed and Bible time. Hope you are doing well. Bed rest. Crushing it. Also, Alex is exposed down there because her tushie's halfway available for the shot that I'm about to give her. It's late.
I know, we forgot.
You're panicking.
Why did my alarm go off?
I don't know. Injections are happening. I can't show you these cute little bunzos, but I will attest that they're very cute. Anyway, how's bed rest?
Good.
We talk to them while I give you the shot.
Battery's dying, so I don't know if you'll make it through the whole shot. I think you do right in the morning, left at night.
But are you sure about that? Even if you're a nurse and you've done this many times,
I set my alarm
you
didn't
forget.
go off. Are you in?
That's
That's
insulting.
amazing.
That question is only appropriate during IVF. How am I doing with the pinching?
You're doing so good. Injections have gotten so much better. I got super bruised day like 2.
And we're out.
Now I have to do my heparin. So day 1, I was laying on my back the whole time. This is where I can lay on my sides and sit up in bed and I'm getting some work done. So this is gonna be great. Everybody is doing all the work all around me, and I'm very thankful for everybody and everyone's help. Well, friends, it is the next day. I didn't really want to vlog yesterday because we had friends over, family over, and I was saying goodbye to a lot of them, including my parents, for the last time for the foreseeable future. So we just enjoyed our time. I have been doing a lot of like moving my legs around. I know a lot of people wonder about bed rest and blood circulation, so I just focus on relaxing and laying in bed and getting stuff done, but like moving my legs around so I'm like getting good circulation. But I'm moving from the bed today. Here, let me give you a tour before I forget. This is my cup of tea. It is my Good Earth sweet and spicy tea, caffeine free, amazing. I didn't have the lock on yesterday, so I was laying in bed and it was evening. Okay, so here's my pillow, and my pillow like adds to the down there nightstand. I add the pillow and then I have like this entire surface. But I threw the cup of tea back here, and now can you see? Do you see that? Yeah. All the way down is covered in tea stain. And this is my nice, expensive Betty's bedding. Oh! So I'm gonna have Philip take this to the laundromat, hopefully, and get that washed sooner than later. But I am extremely thankful that it is on a spot of the bed that you can't see. So even if we have that stain forever, it won't matter because we won't see it. And I'm hoping that stain will just be a memory of when we first got pregnant for this baby that is sticking with us. I feel really good. I was asking a friend of mine, what are your tips that you had your successful transfer? And she was telling me that you have to just believe it. From the moment it happens, you just believe and claim it, that this is absolutely true, this is absolutely happening. And so my little tiny symptoms, I like to share them just because I know that's what we're all looking for, details that go through infertility or even are trying to get pregnant. Does this mean anything? So when we got out of the car on the transfer day, I felt just like a little twinge, which I've felt before with the pregnancies that we've had. I almost felt like those twinges in my mind. I felt like I feel like that was like implantation, but this one happened faster. Usually it was like 24 hours after. This one was like a couple hours after the transfer. I felt like a little twinge, and then I didn't feel anything, and I was like, oh, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything at all. Then yesterday, so like a good solid 24 hours after, and then this morning I have felt like just a couple little minor cramps that don't, like, you almost like wouldn't even know they were there, but they were just enough of like just a couple little, just like quiet, gentle, achy that kind of just feel good enough that makes you feel like baby's just nuzzling in. So I'm holding on to that. And then today I was laying on the couch and Philip and I were having a discussion, and I was laying here and I was listening to him, and I thought, ooh, I feel just like a touch of nausea. Again, nothing to write home about, but just like enough to feel like, I will take that. I will take any little symptom to feel like you just hold on to it, but I feel like this is it. I've been super nervous. I thought that it wasn't going to work, but I feel confident. Over there, he has made me soup. We had stew yesterday. We've had amazing meals. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. We are going to be having a wrap on bed rest today. Bed rest looked a little bit different this time than last. So I don't usually move to the couch until my last day of bed rest, but yesterday I spent most of the day on the couch. I hung out in a lounge chair outside yesterday for a hot second. What? Yeah, look at Kinsley's cute outfit today. Is that technically Callie's? But you fit into it, and Callie doesn't wear it, so now it's yours. No, say we share.
We share.
You are leaning on me a little too much. Do you want to go get your clothes for the day? And get dressed like Teetsy?
Nope.
So a little bit more movement, especially it's the last day. Some people don't even do bed rest, so I just more focus on relaxing and making sure I still have good circulation. But I don't want to change it up too much because I've gotten pregnant pretty much every time. It's just a matter of us sticking around being genetically normal this time. I'm hopeful. I told you yesterday, I feel like I might be pregnant. But I know hormones can do the same symptoms, so I don't know. We'll see. Good rise and shine, good morning. All of bed rest has gone very quickly for you, so yay. Bed rest is over. I am technically on house arrest. I'm just going to take it easy, but we're gonna go get blood work this morning, check on my estrogen, progesterone, see if everything is spot on. And we have a few things that we need to get done before we hit the road in just a couple of days. So if you don't want to miss that, you can hit that subscribe button and join our family, because our family here is incredible and amazing. And for those of you who are around, you know we are all amazing, awesome community here. But we are leaving, so we need to run to the storage unit, and so I'm gonna try to be in the car, be a little bit low key. So the big kicker of why I want to go to the storage unit is because I think Callie has grown out of her shoes and we need to switch shoes around. Philip needs to get some stuff out of the RV that is below that we don't need to take on the road.
Ow! Those are not
Jalapeno?
bell peppers.
Jalapeno?
Oh, that hurts. Those are not bell peppers.
Going in, quick blood work. Last time in this office, last time. But where are we gonna get blood work and ultrasounds, you ask? Good question. We'll have to stick around and find out. Okay, I haven't said it a lot. I have to say, I really feel like I'm pregnant, but I have an underlying fear that I'm trying to like suppress. Majority of me, I feel like it worked. Like I feel like I'm pregnant. The symptoms I was feeling the other day, I mean, most of all the symptoms are like hormone symptoms. So like if you feel like a little bit of nausea or sore chest or, you know, all the little things, that's all hormones. So like all the injections, like I don't think of those as symptoms. It's the little cramping, the tiny little like subtle cramping. It's just a lot more cramping this time than it's been ever in the past. What I have ignored is that I have been pregnant pretty much every time. So it's not the getting pregnant and staying pregnant with a genetically normal embryo and baby. And we know we have that this time, so I should get pregnant just like I have the other times. And I feel like I am. It's just that fear underlying that if it doesn't work this time, like I would say it would never work, but that's not the attitude to go into it with. But it feels like this is it, and I feel pregnant, and I haven't shared a lot. I'll try to pick up the camera next time I have like a little cramp to try to like describe it exactly kind of how it feels, but I don't know much other than it just kind of has a little slight cramping to it. But yeah. I think this is the first time that I have had to completely force myself to vlog and pick up the camera. I have so many nerves that I'm trying to just ignore that I kind of just feel paralyzed.
Tell them why. Because you feel like all your eggs are in this basket.
All my egg is in one basket. And I'm just trying to not stress. We are in Orange County for just a couple more days. So we are spending a little bit of time with friends and family, so we are coming closer, being at Mimi and Papa's house to hang out with everybody. And I'm not even kidding, I am really struggling. I just am so anxious. I think if I was home in the RV right now, I would be taking a pregnancy test. Even if it was negative, at least I would just start that process of every day. And technically, I think today's day 5, and I could be wrong, but I think 9 months ago, I took it on day 4, but that was like the super faint. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow should be a decently normal line, but this is like torture, like utter torture. Like I feel like I can't do anything. I feel paralyzed. I feel like I can't do anything, can't be productive, can't just do, because I'm just so like I feel like I should just go take a test. I think if we didn't vlog and didn't share with you guys, I think I probably would have just snuck a test this morning.
This is why your job is to lay low.
Play
with the girls.
I need to sit on the couch.
Down.
I think I need to like zone out to TV, do some work, eat some food, and take a nap.
Yeah.
I'm like really struggling. I told Philip so many times today I just feel like I'm gonna cry.
You have cried
which is a lot
twice.
Of hormones. So the hormones are there. A perk a little bit is that the little cramping that I was telling you guys about in our bed rest symptoms, that's kind of subsided, which I didn't want to just keep cramping because I felt like that wasn't a good sign, but I did cramp for like a good 3 solid days, but it feels like it's pretty much gone, which is good. But
the implanting has happened and the growing is happening.
Nervous. I'm so nervous. I just want to take a test.
Chiming in here, I think Alex has done a phenomenal job. I think you really have.
I was gonna like...
We had so many grandiose plans of this week.
For those of you who were following us on Instagram, I said, I'm gonna stories this whole weekend, and I just felt so paralyzed that I haven't even been able to pick up my phone to be like, I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm just...
We've been we have a lot
anxious.
on our plate as in 2 days from now, we are moving out of Orange County for good. Our RV, we have to go to our storage unit today. Oh, this tea, if you guys have ever seen it, this is Alex's favorite.
My favorite.
It's upside down. It's called Good Earth.
Sweet and spicy, caffeine free.
The girls are so cute. Do you see them right now?
I'm a baby giraffe.
Girls are so cute. Okay, I want you to read 2 books, and then we're gonna go upstairs and do some quiet time, okay? Anyway, Alex deserves a ton of credit. I think she's handled this really well. We have
I failed how I've handled it.
We've both succeeded with positivity, but I have failed with anxiety. I've been really anxious over the last 2 days. Taking care of wife and extras and all the other stuff going on is really hard for me. I'm not a great stay-at-home dad. I get overwhelmed sometimes, which you're like, well, why would you want more kids? We want more kids, like a billion of them, but this is gonna be a very interesting pregnancy.
I think I will feel better once I have an answer. I just don't like the limbo.
It's the wait, and I know that this is how most women feel when they're awaiting big news. It's like, did it work? I put all my eggs in my basket.
Friends, I think where I left you off was me talking about how nervous I was. I want to say that last night I started feeling a lot better. I was realizing that like it's out of my hands, it's out of my control, it is what it is. We either stuck or we didn't. So it doesn't matter if I know right this second or not. I'm able to take a little bit more deep breaths than yesterday. Philip and I had a little show night so I could just zone out and not think about it, which was super helpful. And now this morning Philip is at the dentist, and originally I had planned I was going to take a pregnancy test while he was gone and then surprise him with the answer when he came home. But we are so early still technically. But I was talking to a girlfriend and she said she didn't get her urine positive until the day before her blood test. And right now we are 4 days before the blood test. What are we gonna do today? What do we talk about? Clean up the house. Clean up the house. We are leaving tomorrow. We need to breathe. And I want to just take the test to just settle. I want to take a test just to settle my nerves one way or the other. Okay, and don't judge me. I need to buy another Sharps container. So for now, until I can switch them over to a Sharps container, they're in a... So I literally could sit down here right now and take a pregnancy test. It's not morning pee, but I've actually in the past have noticed that I have just as strong, if not a stronger line in the late morning versus first thing in the morning. The problem is if I take a test right now, it's gonna be one of those really early, like yeah, we're gonna take a bath right now. It's gonna be one of those super faint, like light gray, grayish pink lines, like the super faint kind. So it's one of those where you're like waiting, which is super anxious too. And then when you finally see it, it's like, maybe I should take a photo of it and then reverse the colors to actually see if I can see it. That's the kind of pregnancy test I would be taking if I take one right now. Okay, 2 tips for calming down and relaxing. For me, it's organize and clean and declutter, so that's not for everybody. Second is listen to the Pride and Prejudice playlist. It's very calming, feels a lot better. Oh my gosh. Philip is not home, so I completely forgot about my meds. Owie, what's owie? Oh my gosh, I now have to give myself my own progesterone injection. Hello, I completely forgot Philip is not here.
Mommy, can I do it?
And now it's late.
Can I help you?
No, you cannot help me. Thank you though.
Why? I really want to help you.
I know, you're so sweet.
If you don't want to help, I'm going to help you. Are you going to do it by yourself? Or?
I'm going to do it by myself because Daddy's not here. I just have to do it because if I think about it, I'm really not going to want to do it. Well, this is a distraction from taking a pregnancy test. Well, this is not fun. 1, 3.
Does it hurt? Oh my God, you have paper towels.
Thank you.
I need 2 paper towels.
Okay, I have to say that kind of felt like really good, really decent. Didn't hurt at all. That was pretty thumbs up. How did Mommy forget her medicine?
I don't know.
I got busy trying to distract myself that I was just too distracted. Okay, my little heparin trick. Not that you're supposed to play with needles, but I wipe off any heparin that's on the outside of the needle. I'm telling you, I have not bruised yet. I do that. I ice before, and I think those are my 2 major tricks. I have not really bruised with my heparin yet. I'm looking pretty good. Just a little like tiny puncture pokes.
Can I please help you?
So
Your
bad.
medicine.
You want to be a little nurse when you grow up? Okay, you can help me a little bit. What do you want to be when you grow up? Kinsley, that's a good one. That's the best one you could be. I love you.
I wanna wipe it.
Okay, you can wipe it. That whole area.
Can I push it down? Why can I not have a job to help?
Okay, come sit at the table so we can have lunch. Okay, girls are set. I am somewhat ready for the day. I am so nervous. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna rip off the Band-Aid, just take a test, and know that it could still be negative.
Why don't you